Hey guys, this is BuggyBuilder58. Thanks for watching the video. This is my very first series, or very first video on YouTube, that is more of a review on remote controls. It's the start of my remote control adventures that I'm hoping to start off. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys like it. This is going to be a video on the LATrax Alias. It's a high performance quadcopter. The company is LATrax. It's a sister company to Traxxas, as it says right there, powered by Traxxas. It's awesome. I love this thing. I bought it back on Monday. Today's Saturday, or today's Friday. Oh, it's almost Saturday. And I've had a lot of fun. I've had a lot of crashes also, and this thing is super durable. I've had so many crashes, and after all of those crashes, finally, yesterday, I had an engine that just went out on me. Not sure exactly what went wrong, but it did go out, and so they have replacements at that hobby shop. The hobby shop was RC Hobbies, so as you can see right there, it's $99.99. I thought it was a pretty decent price for the amount of fun that you can get out of this thing. It's a 2.4 gigahertz, so that's awesome. You don't have any interference with any other people that are flying. So to start off with, you get the instructions at the very top. This is the quick start guide. It gives a lot of good information. This is also just another, it's kind of the same thing, but it has a lot more. It's mainly just got a lot more languages for other people who speak different languages. So they've got blades, replacement blades. Those are nice and handy. To start off with, we've got a nice foam box. I like the packaging, it's really nice. And you've got your quadcopter. So to start off with, yes, I have crashed it. You can tell the wing is a little bent right there. Actually, it was a lot bent when I first bent it. So let's just start with the controller. When you first get it and open it, these little the knobs, they don't come like this. They come in this little baggie. I've switched it out already. These are the round ones that come with it. And there's actually extra screws in there. And this is all hex head. And I've already taken it out somewhere. I've already lost it. But yeah, this takes, I think, 4 AAAs. Yep. So there's that. This itself, the quadcopter, is super light, and it just feels pretty rigid. Just trying to bend it, and I know it's pretty rigid because I've crashed it already. So without further ado, that's a different battery. I picked up a different battery, hoping to actually get another battery, but the hobby shop that I went to was that USA. It was a Hobbytown USA, and they didn't actually have any at the time, so they had this one as an equivalent to the output that I need, but it was a little bit bigger capacity, so I can have a little bit longer flight time, which is awesome. These batteries are, this is a 3.7 volt, 650 milliamp. That one is a 700 milliamp, so that's just a little bit of a difference. You might get a 1 or 2 minute difference in flight time. It just really depends on how you fly your quadcopter. I also did want to mention that there are replacements and upgrades, or you can change a few of the options on your copter. There's different blades that you can get, different colors. It's pretty cool. Autofocus. Kind of done today. Anyways, I picked up 2 extra little spur gears. Or what are they actually called? They are called spur gears. I was right. They also have replacement basically for everything. Everything that gets broke can be replaced, and so that's really awesome. That's where I got the full 4 new engines. They only come in 4 new engines, So that is a little bit of a downside if you're just looking for one like I was, but you know, 3 extra motors isn't bad. So to start off with, if you have any maintenance that you need to do, you've got 4 screws that really get you into the main part of your copter. You've got 4 of these hex that you do actually get an Allen wrench with the set. It was right there. Misplaced it. So yeah, it's got 4 of these, and then it's got 2 hex for the shell on the outside shell. There's one, where is it? There's actually 3, I'm wrong. There's 2 on this outside right here next to this LED, and 1 in the front. If you can see that. 1 right there, at the very top of that tab. So, 3, take the top off. 4, take this battery case, and that actually what holds these plastic, these colored plastic legs on. And once you pull that off, you can pull these off and you can get to the wires. These plastic legs actually hold the motors in. And there's a little stop that stops the motor, so it's a pretty ingenious little design. I have found when you crash, these things sometimes pop out, like even on grass. These things sometimes will pop out, and what I mean by pop out, this little clip thing, it latches just right into this black piece of plastic. Sometimes it likes to pop out, not sure why, it just does. But no problem, it usually doesn't do anything to it. You just pop it back in and you're ready to go. This next part, I'll just show plugging it in, what it looks like, what a few functions of the controller is, and yeah, and then I'll start to play it.
So just plug it in, you turn on the controller, which is a simple turn of that button. As you can see, it's not plugged in, but if it was plugged in, you wouldn't be able to fly it right off the bat because it's in the disarmed mode. I went to the lights, fix a little bit better. And so, there are a few other videos, or if you read the instructions, it goes into depth on the uses, a few of the modes. There's 3 modes, easy mode, fast mode, and expert mode. So they're pretty self-explanatory. Easy mode, you got a flight control system that controls the flight, so it's easy to fly. The fast mode, it's a little bit faster, you can go forward a little bit more, the rates are turned up basically. The fast mode also has the programmable tricks, so you can do tricks that are programmed, and they have some pretty amazing tricks that you can do. I've gone into the settings of this, which actually, I'll just show you right now. If you hold this for 3 seconds, it'll go to a settings button. And so this, you can actually change your rates. And the way you change it is by with the, the little, oh my gosh. It's been a while since I've used some RCs. But the trim buttons. And you can turn them up and down, wherever you like it. You just kind of play with it, see what you like best. If you're a beginner, you try low and just work your way up until you find a place where you like and you're comfortable with. And that's usually, I like to keep mine, my rates for my easy mode just a little bit low. So if I want to, share or hand the controller over to someone who doesn't really know how to fly, they're low, so that's really nice. And you can switch. So right now, if you see, this is the next part. This is the settings for the fast mode. And this setting is for the elevator and the aileron. And so right now, mine's set at 75%. That's my personal preference. And then the next setting you can set for your expert mode. Mine's set at 90%. Usually expert mode, you want to do some tricks, so you turn up your rates so you can maneuver a little bit faster. Actually, a lot of it faster. So then the next thing, you press this button, and it'll go to the rotation trim, and you can turn up how fast it rotates and everything. And then you can also press the stick. So right now, we're in the easy mode setting. So when I select easy mode, 35% is the rate at which I am rotating, and that's in the easy mode. If I select fast mode, it's set at 55%. If I select expert mode, it's at 50%. That's interesting. Let's turn it up. I like a little bit more. So, I'll just go about the same. 55% is a lot at what I like, so it's just totally up to you, and that's why I really like the controller, at least for the customization that you can do.
The next thing is you hold this button, and you can, that just backs you out, and it saves all your settings, so that's really cool. I'm not going to go into showing you how to program the tricks. I might do that in a different video, but there's other videos out there. I've I've looked for a few, and they do show that you can program with that same. You just go into the settings, just really play with it, and that's the best way you can figure out things, is if you start playing with it and start using it. So to stop boring you about my little controller, let's start in with the battery and turning it on. So first thing you see is the LED lights turn on. That's a good thing. And if you don't have a blinking blue light, that means you're connected to your controller. For example, probably shouldn't do this, but that tells you that you're not plugged in. So yeah, get what I'm saying. You have an option where you can turn on and off your LED lights if you're running in the day or whatever. So that's really handy. You can also, there's attachments that you can buy for this, where it's an LED light bar and an actual camera that the LATrax has made for this. So if you, there's some prongs. I don't know if you can see that. You can barely see that right here. There's some prongs, so you can attach an LED light bar, and you can program these buttons to turn on and off and do whatever you want. That is actually not in the instructions that you receive in the box, which is interesting. You actually gonna have to go to their website and watch a few of their videos on everything. So let's just kind of get started, arming it and everything. So right now it's on, and I'll arm it. And right now it's not going to work, but you have to turn it down and it's armed. And so now, here goes the first flight. All ready and set. Just zoom in so you can see everything working. Looking awesome. It looks awesome and ready to go. Alright, let's go. So, really stable to fly. I can't complain. It's probably the easiest helicopter I've ever had. And being $100, this is very well worth your money. For just the durability, the stabilization, the customization, even the controller. I myself would have my own custom controller, but you know, I don't have that opportunity right now. So this thing, it works just as great. It really works really well, as you can see me controlling it, just without any, like, a low amount of input on my side. As you can see, I just let go. So let's go under it. Pretty fun to fly. Woo. Nice little save there. Fly it. It's really fun. As you can see, just in the house, it's really quiet. That's really nice. It's really quiet. It's got a very interesting sound. So hope you guys like this video. I hope to do a lot more with remote controls, especially with this. I might do a video outside of me flying it, doing some tricks, showing you how many flips I can do. There is a setting that'll allow you to do quintuple flips. So 5 flips. I have done 5 flips with this thing. It is ridiculous. You have to have a lot of altitude, but it is some fun stuff. Well, thank you guys for watching the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys learned something from it. And thank you for all that you do.